What is up, guys? I am TNA's WWE, here for another video. I am here for pay-per-view picks for the Royal Rumble 2017. So, of course, this pay-per-view is going to decide what goes down at WrestleMania for the most part. It's going to build storylines. It's going to help develop to see what's going to happen at WrestleMania. And this pay-per-view is honestly one of the biggest, if not the biggest pay-per-view of the year. You know, like, it's just a cool, exciting thing that happens every year that, you know, we all look forward to. It's kind of like Money in the Bank to a certain extent. And I'm really excited for it. I know everyone else is. So let's just get into it, you know? So there are going to be 4 matches, or at least 4 that have already been announced, that are going to be on the card besides the Royal Rumble. So, first one, Bayley versus Charlotte for the Raw Women's title. You know, this is going to be like a really cool match, obviously. They're kind of building the whole Bayley storyline, kind of like they did with the Daniel Bryan storyline going into WrestleMania 30, which is cool, you know. It's still the storyline in the book, excuse me. But, you know, it's going to help get Bayley over for sure, especially with casual fans. So, I don't really have anything against it for the most part. I don't think Bayley is going to get the women's title yet. I think they're going to stretch this feud out until WrestleMania. I think they're going to give Bayley the big WrestleMania win. They're going to give her the title to make it more dramatic. And, I really think that Charlotte is going to win this one. So, next we have the Cruiserweight Championship, Neville versus Rich Swann. I think Neville is definitely going to win this belt. As far as the cruiserweights go, there are some cruiserweights that have definitely made an impact, but for the most part, this show, it doesn't feel like a must-see show. 205 Live. I watch it because I'm like a really hardcore fan, as are a lot of you. But for the most part, most of this shit doesn't really matter. But I like Noam Dar a lot. I like Neville. Brian Kendrick is cool. TJ Perkins is trash. You know, he was cool. For those who don't know, he was Suicide on TNA. And he was cool then. Really cool. Because he didn't really talk or show his face. But as far as Rich Swann goes, he's been stuttering a lot in his pay-per-views. I mean, in his promos, sorry. But, see, like, I'm not getting paid, so I'm allowed to stutter. I don't want to see my wrestlers stutter, especially when they can't even say the company that they work for. This guy stutters when he says WWE, and that's a problem. So they need to take the belt off of him, let him develop a little more. And Neville is just, excuse me, Neville is just amazing. Ever since he came back, his heel turn, it's been one of the most entertaining parts of Monday Night Raw, and the reason why I probably watch 205 Live for the most part. So, I don't think they're going to wait till WrestleMania to give him the belt, because, you know, he's healed. They might have a babyface take the belt off him at WrestleMania. So, I think Neville is definitely going to win the Cruiserweight Championship at the Royal Rumble. We have Kevin Owens going one-on-one with Roman Reigns. Now, this is really interesting, and honestly, going into this, I thought Kevin Owens for sure was going to retain until Chris Jericho won the United States Championship off of Roman Reigns. And I really do not want Roman Reigns to win, but honestly, I think he's winning the title. And I don't think Kevin Owens is going to even be facing Roman Reigns for the title at WrestleMania either. They'll probably do a rematch on Raw, where Jericho will cost him the match and develop into that feud. So I think that Roman Reigns, unfortunately, is going to be winning at the Royal Rumble. Now, Roman Reigns has gotten a lot better, and, you know, he's not that bad to watch as he used to be. His mic skills are getting better, and people aren't booing him as much as they used to. And I hear at house shows he gets big pops, so it's not that I want to see the guy fail, it's just they give them so many world title matches, and Universal title is a world title. They give him so many world title matches at WrestleMania, and I just didn't want to see that this year. I wanted to see like maybe a Kevin Owens versus Jericho for the Universal title, or Jericho versus Sami Zayn, or Owens versus Sami Zayn, or Owens versus Finn Balor. But this is the route they're going, and they're gonna give Roman the belt for sure. At least they're not making him a double champion. That's at least we're not getting that, and that wasn't even out of the picture either. But I think that's definitely what we're getting. Roman is going to beat Kevin Owens. I think Jericho will probably somehow cost Owens the match, and I think this is gonna start developing into Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania for the United States title. And the United States title is prestige. It's almost bigger than the Universal title at this point on Raw. So I don't have a problem with that at all. I wanted Roman Reigns to not be fighting for the title this year at Mania. I thought they could have done him versus Strowman, not for the belt. But this is the route they're going, so it's whatever. And then we have John Cena versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. Now this is another thing where I thought it was for sure that John Cena was going to win this title and face The Undertaker at WrestleMania. But apparently, according to Brian Metzler and a lot of other sources online, that's not the route that they're going. They don't want Cena versus Undertaker, probably because they want to stretch the money. It makes sense. At the same time, that match would have been perfect. It's just something that we've all wanted. And I don't care for people who hate Cena that much, where they wouldn't even want to see that. Like, that match would just be huge. And apparently we're not getting it, so it's whatever. I think that AJ Styles is probably going to retain the title here, and I think he's probably going to cheat somehow. They could throw a curveball. This is a showed. This is Raw and SmackDown on the same pay-per-view, so they could have the club help him out. They really can. But I think they're probably going to have AJ cheat to win. I don't know what the hell is going to go down at the Elimination Chamber yet, but I think it's probably going to be AJ versus Cena at Mania, and they're going to have Cena tie the record at Mania. So I think that's what's going to happen. Now, as far as the Royal Rumble match goes, there were a lot of favorites that I had going into it. Sami Zayn was one of them. Chris Jericho was one of them. I think my three were Sami Zayn, Chris Jericho, and Undertaker. Because I don't think anyone really thinks it's that Goldberg or Brock is gonna win it. But now, seeing what has been played out, hearing the rumors that have been, I believe that Braun Strowman is gonna be winning this Royal Rumble. They're building him to be just this huge next Brock Lesnar, huge superstar. And, he's over too. People like him, as far as what I see on the YouTube community and everyone else, online, and just on the crowd, he definitely gets heel pops, but I think he's definitely liked for the most part, especially by the hardcore fans, and I don't know, it's better than Roman Reigns winning the Rumble, or I don't know, I wanted to see Taker win it and face Cena at Mania, but apparently that's not happening, so yeah, I think Braun Strowman. I also want to see Sami Zayn win it and fight Owens, or maybe Finn Balor and fight Owens for the Universal title, but I think Braun Strowman is probably going to win this. We're going to get Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns for the Universal title at WrestleMania 33. And we're also going to get Jericho versus Owens for the U.S. title. So, that is my pay-per-view picks for Royal Rumble 2017, the first pay-per-view of the year. I am TNA is WWE. Peace out.